All right, kids, I think I'm recording here. I was going to do this live, but I'm also going to do a video for it just because I want you to have access to it if you need it. So I'm going to hit present here, but you will get this in your Schoology page also. So this is what you're going to do for your benchmark lesson today. Yesterday, you started a letter to Mr. Schriefels. And in that letter, you were supposed to take something that you want to change within the school and try to persuade him to do it differently or to change some things. So a letter has 5 or 6, depending on who you talk to, different parts. The date should be in the upper right-hand corner. Today is December 8th, 2020. And then you should have some kind of greeting. In this case, it's Dear Principal Schriefels. If you wanted to put Dear Mr. Schriefels, that would be fine too. But then you should have a comma after that greeting. And then your opening. Your opening will tell whoever's reading it, in this case, Mr. Schriefels, who you are, and it will get them ready for what you're trying to do. So in my opening, I said, my name is Nicholas Hajdukovic. I'm a 3rd grade teacher at Rogers Elementary School, and I'm writing to ask that you consider adding 10 additional minutes to our students' recess schedule. So this way, he knows who I am, and he knows what I want. So that's your opening, okay? Your main body is the next part. And in the main body, you try to explain why you want what you want. And you have to give reasons for it, okay? And it has to be like legitimate reasons. So, you should try and think about, well, why do I really want this? And so what I did in my main body is I started off with how things are right now. And I said, right now, students are allowed 20 minutes for recess, but this does not include time to change into or out of their winter gear. Changing takes up students' recess time. Students lose time exercising and being social with their friends. These activities help to keep them happy and healthy. So I told him how things are right now. I told him why I thought things should change, because changing into your winter stuff takes some time and it takes away from your recess time. So I gave him a good reason as to why I think it should change. And I also supported that reason because I said at the very end, these activities help to keep them happy and healthy. And so I gave a reason and I gave some supporting evidence, because we know that exercise and social time makes us happier. So once I finished with that paragraph, I went to my closing, and that's where I just ask him one more time, and I do it in a respectful way. And I said, please consider adding 10 more minutes of recess time to our schedule. And then I said, thank you, just because that's polite and appropriate. That's the closing, okay? So you wrap up whatever you're talking about, and you try and present it one more time. Please consider. I would ask you to consider. I would ask that you take a look at it, however you want to phrase it. And then at the very end down here, I put respectfully, and then I signed my name. So I will show you on the next slide. I left blanks for you because you wrote this on paper yesterday. So now you'll go in and fill in those blanks. And so I did it this way because I wanted to make sure your letter was organized correctly. If it gives you problems, just come back to the main meeting and we'll talk about it there. But the date should go here. Dear Mr. Schriefels or Dear Principal Schriefels goes here. Who you are, what you want or what you're asking for goes in the opening. The main body should be, why do I want what I want? And the closing should ask one more time in a polite way what you want. And then you should have a little signature piece down here. So this will be in your Schoology page. I'm going to put it into your Schoology page right now. So if I go to my ISD 728 portal, and I go to, sorry, it's taking a while. I think because I'm recording while I'm doing this. Hopefully yours doesn't take this long, but I don't know. I think it does. Oops, I went to the wrong one too. I want to actually go to my Schoology page. And then I'll put it right in Maui for you. So it will be there, and you can check there if you need it too, but we'll also talk about it live when we get to our meeting. So just give it a second to pop up. What? Hold on. Okay, I'm recording something. So I'm going to put it in Maui. And again, I'm sorry the video is taking so long, but I'll put it right down underneath Maui. So I'm going to add materials, and I'm going to add an assignment for you. So this is where it will be. If you're popping on, just stay muted because I'm recording something, and I will be with you in just a minute. My computer is taking a long time too, so we'll call it letter to Mr. Schriefels, and I will put it in your page. So if you're online right now, just stay muted because I'm recording, and then I will get to you as soon as I can. I just want to put everything in here and have it together so that we're ready for reading. And then we're not going to do any of that stuff, so then I'll just do this, and we'll create it, and it will pop up for you right under your schedule in a second. Oops, I got to put something else. Oh, that's silly. Let's do it that way. So give it one more second. And sorry you have to watch all this in your video too, because that's kind of silly too, but oh well, it is what it is. So there it is. It's right there. Don't say anything, kids, because I'm recording something right now. So it's at the bottom of your Schoology page. It's called Letter to Mr. Schriefels, and I'll talk about it at the meeting in a second, and then you can always come back to this video if you need to. Thank you. Bye.